What's up guys, DMD here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at all 18 seasonal rewards in Mad City Chapter 2. If you go into the missions app on your phone, you go to seasons, you'll see level 50, we got the Odyssey, level 100, we got the Edgerunner, and that's been there for loads of seasons. We have tons of rewards to get through, so let's review all of them. This one is from Chapter 1, Season 1, level 50 reward. This one is the Phantom. As you can see here, this is a bike. Obviously, back in the game, they had the ATV and the dirt bike at this point, but this was more of a premium bike. I can spawn it, luckily because I'm a content creator, but I cannot drive it, and this is the same for quite a few vehicles. So I've got my good friend CJ from the CJ YouTube channel. You can check out his channel, link in the description, and he sent me a video reviewing the vehicles that I don't own so that we can watch it and basically talk about it while we watch. The bike is quite easy to handle, it's quite easy to move, and it's quite fast. It's faster than like dirt bike and the ATV, obviously, because it's like a seasonal reward. But you can see the speed, because it's on a bike, if you activate the boost, it doesn't actually increase your speed, it actually does a wheelie. So that was the first seasonal reward, the Phantom. I think it was a lot better than the dirt bike and the ATV. I think it was a solid reward. I think it was pretty good. But what about the season 1 level 100 reward, the Reaper? Here it is. This is a 2-seater vehicle. I can actually sit in the passenger seat. Once again, I don't own this, so I can't drive it. Okay, so here it is. He's got like a max suspension on it, and he's got some OG stuff on it because CJ is an OG player. Best thing about this, thing I love the most about the Reaper is actually the boost. Hopefully he will boost. There it is. It comes out the back. A fun fact about this Reaper, actually, it's the same speed as the Nero, but it has better acceleration. So technically, it's better than the Nero, which is one of the fastest vehicles in the game. Okay, so that's the Reaper, and that's basically both of the rewards from Season 1. I think it's very solid. We've got this great-looking vehicle that goes very fast, great acceleration, and we also have a Phantom, better than like the dirt bike, better than the Cruiser, better than the ATV, maybe even better than the Cyber Quad, potentially. Some very good lineup for Season 1. Now we're going to get into Season 2. We've got 2 rewards again. The first one is the Itali GT, based on like an old Formula 1 car. It's really cool. It's got 1-seater. Luckily, CJ has this, so let's go and see how it works. It's pretty fast. Obviously, it's against the ramp, so the ramp's giving it a huge boost up there. Most likely, probably got great handling, great acceleration. Yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with it. So that's the Itali GT, a very solid vehicle. As I said before, I wish I had this vehicle because it's amazing. It really is something really special, and it's yeah, very unique. But for the level 100 reward, the Hoverboard. Before Chapter 2, this was the only like vehicle that was a hoverboard, and it was one of 2 vehicles alongside with the Thunderbird that can actually float on water. Of course, CJ has this. Why wouldn't he? You know, he's got every single seasonal reward, but he still hasn't got the Thunderbolt. LCJ. And of course, as I said, floats on water. It works really well on water. I think it works better than the Thunderbird, to be honest, just like with the Halo as well. So that's Season 2 done. In my opinion, I think the Itali GT is better than the Phantom, and I think the Hoverboard's better than the Reaper. I think Season 2 was just better overall with those vehicles. I think they were really good, very unique, very different. You had a really like fast car with the Itali GT, and you had a literal vehicle you could do tricks off of ramps and float on water with. This vehicle was insane. I think it's one of the best vehicles of Chapter 1, and we can actually stay in this game for a little longer because I actually now have some of these rewards. We're going to get into Season 3 now, the only season with 1 vehicle as the reward, and it was actually level 100. Obviously, the Hyperdrive is a level 100 vehicle, but there was no level 50 reward, which is really strange. You can boost, but there's not really an indication of the boost, but it does go pretty quick, I can't lie. I've actually seen some people use this vehicle for races, and it's gone quite well. And yeah, I've got not really many complaints with this vehicle. Obviously, I think it's not as good as the Season 1 vehicles or Season 2 vehicles, primarily because it's only 1 vehicle in the whole season. To just have 1 vehicle in there is a bit of an odd choice, but I mean, at least that 1 vehicle doesn't disappoint. So I guess to make up for the fact that there was only 1 vehicle in Season 3, Mad City had 3 vehicles for Season 4. There it is, the Rover. This is based on a Range Rover. I believe this was level 30, the reward for level 30. It's pretty cool. It's a simple vehicle, to be fair. It seems like a vehicle that could just be sold in the shop. Obviously, the boost comes out the back. I think it actually looks really nice. I'm actually a big fan of this. Considering it's like level 30, most players are probably going to own this. I believe this was level 60. Here it is, the monster truck. This is the 2nd out of 3 rewards. This is insane. You know, there's giant exhaust pipes, and that's where the boost comes out of. It's like the top of like a normal truck, but it's obviously attached to this giant like framework. It's even more insane if you go into suspension and set the suspension to monster. You make the monster truck have monster suspension, then you've just got absolutely crazy vehicle, to the point, as you can see here, I've just absolutely crashed it immediately. I think it looks insane. It's very fun to drive. It's very different. It's probably the most unique season reward that we've had so far. And I actually don't own this vehicle. I know I have the 2 rewards in Season 4, but I don't have the UFO, the final one and the 3rd one. Yeah, never got to level 100. I think I got to level 88. I don't know why I didn't just play a little bit to get 12 levels. I don't know. I was a weird kid. Lots of people love the UFO. I know Conlord loves the UFO. It's a great vehicle. It's a flying vehicle. It's actually the first flying vehicle that was available in a season. It's very unique as well because obviously you're not really going to see a UFO. It's actually a flying disc. It's got great handling, great speed. I don't think it's as strong as Season 2's, but I think it's about on par with Season 1's, and it was better in my opinion than Season 3's. But we're going to get into the next season now on Season 5. First one is obviously the Snowmobile. This vehicle looks insane. I actually wish I had this vehicle. It looks so cool. It looks so unique. It looks so cool. It's kind of fast as well. Considering it's level 50 reward, it's not too bad for speed. Great handling, good drifting. It's all around just a solid reward. And I think for level 50, I think it's one of the best level 50 rewards in the history of the game. So that's the first reward, the Snowmobile. That's level 50. Now for level 100, we have the Rocket Sled. Now I actually prefer the Snowmobile to the Rocket Sled. 4 skis on it. It's got this weird looking nose on the front. It's like something from the future. Yeah, as I said, it just looks kind of strange. I don't know if that's just me that thinks that. It just doesn't look like it should be level 100. I think Snowmobile just makes more sense to be a level 100 vehicle, but let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a little bit faster than the Snowmobile, but it looks around the same speed as the Snowmobile regardless. The boost is pretty cool. Handling's not bad. Like, it just seems like the same as the Snowmobile, but just looks a bit worse. So that's Season 5, 2 vehicles. In my opinion, I think for the first time, the level 50 reward is actually better than the level 100. I don't mind the Rocket Sled, but it's just a bit weird. I think the Snowmobile just makes so much more sense because it's literally something made for snow. Don't worry though, because we don't have to go back to CJ. I actually have all of the other rewards. So let's get straight into it with the first reward, which is the Mercedes. It's not too bad for speed. Considering it's a level 50 vehicle, I think it's pretty impressive. Turning wise, it's a little bit difficult to turn as well, but it's not too bad. And then the one that loads of people talk about, everyone loves this vehicle. I don't know, it's all right. It's the Myron. This one's level 100 for Season 6. Maybe the fastest vehicle in terms of the land vehicles. It's pretty good at drifting. The boost is pretty cool. It looks great as well. I think it does look like a really nice car. But yeah, Season 6 overall, not a bad season to be honest. Now we're going to get into Season 7. First up, the level 50 reward is Diablo. You've got a giant literal engine. Looks like a V8 on the back, and the boost literally come out of it. It's pretty quick as well. So yeah, drifting's a little bit difficult, but apart from that, I think speed's great. It looks great. Now, everyone always rates the UFO, but I rate the Archangel. I've already got a skin on it. This vehicle is literally like the UFO, but in my opinion, it's better. It's a flying vehicle, second flying vehicle in the Mad City Season Rewards history, and actually overall, because there's no other flying vehicle. It's not too bad to turn. If you're a big fan of the UFO, then I assume you're a big fan of the Archangel as well. And I think Season 7 was very strong, to be fair. I think it had better rewards than Season 6 and 5. I think it was on par with about Season 4, Season 1 and 2. But now for Chapter 2, Season 1, we have the YuRock. I've already customized this. I'm a huge fan of the YuRock. You probably know this. I've said it multiple times that the YuRock is a very cool vehicle that I really like. It's great at drifting. It's got great speed. I just don't see a problem. Like, what's not to like about this vehicle, to be honest? I think this vehicle is absolutely incredible. And yeah, I really like it. So now we're on to the Commutator. We're going to start with the default one, the one you get a Prestige 0 level 100, and then we're going to compare it to the max one, the Prestige 5 level 100. Obviously, this one actually floats on water, which is a big plus. It's slow, but it can float on water. But if we compare this to Commutator F, the final one, this is the one right here. We've got orange. By boost, you can just tell the difference in speed. This thing is incredibly fast, and it can actually fly as well. It's kind of like the Hyperglider in a way. You can see it's kind of flying if you use the boost, but obviously floating on the water is kind of its main thing. So it can technically fly, go on water, and go on land. So now we're getting into the Season 2 rewards. I'll make this quick because we've already kind of reviewed them in the past. We have the Odyssey. This is actually the first right-seated vehicle, right-sided vehicle. Is that what you call it? I think right-sided vehicle, I think is the word for it, where the driver's seat is on the right side. This vehicle reminds me a lot of the YuRock, but I actually think I prefer it a little bit. It's great at drifting once again. It's got great speed. If it had 5 seats, it would 100% be better than the YuRock. I'd rank it about the same, if not a little bit higher. And now finally we have the Edgerunner. This is the standard version of the Edgerunner, the first one that you get. The handling's not bad, but drifting's not too great. Speed is very good on it though. I've actually customized it already with the Odyssey car skin on it, and it looks sick. We've got 2 seats on it, but now let's spawn in the actual version that is the version 6, I think it is. We've got gas tanks on the back. We've we've got some grills, we've got a giant turret. You can actually use the turret in the driver's seat. We've got like an engine coming out of the front. This is a huge upgrade compared to the original Edgerunner, and makes Season 2 pretty strong. I wouldn't put it as high as Season 1 though, because I think the Commutator is a little bit better than the Edgerunner, but it's not bad at all. I think it's a very good season. So yeah, overall, in my opinion, the strongest season in terms of the vehicle rewards is Chapter 1, Season 2, and I think the weakest kind of has to be Season 3, because there was only one reward, so it was the Hyperdrive, but still, it wasn't that bad. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to help me hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and comment down below what your favorite season in terms of vehicle rewards was. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. My name is DMD, and as always, peace out.